That's right. Oh, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Great soundtrack. Great characters. Everything about this is just fantastic. Words cannot express how much I love this series. You know what? Let's just get into it. So why bother with words? Hello and welcome to another exciting Let's Play. It's your girl Kayleigh Alyssa here, and welcome back to a Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Hold it! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I said the thing. A Turnabout Samurai, Episode 3. Grah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale blue moon in the sky is, I wasn't reading fast enough. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Wow! Wow! Is that the Steel Samurai? Oh no! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Oh god! Grah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Oh, October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Oh, it's October already. Wow. I'll tell you what we're going to be doing on October 14th. I'll be screaming like I was earlier today, playing Loco Roco 2. If you missed it, you missed some shrill sounds. I apologize to any headphone users who are watching me do Loco Roco 2. I got scared. There were some moments where my volume got a little out of hand. I got scared. Just imagine how bad it's going to be when I start playing Silent Hill. Or Poppy Playtime. You know, this October. Don't wear headphones. Consider this your warning. If you plan on watching me in the month of October to do the spooky streams, this is your warning. Okay? I'm gonna get loud.
That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrates.
Whoa, stop waving that broom around!
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? There's an egg in my mouth. Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai?
Oh, Steel Samurai! I can't believe there's already an egg in my mouth. That's crazy. Take that!
Yeah! He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
God, I would so watch this if, like, Capcom released an anime called Steel Samurai. I would actually watch this. Young? Like how young?
10 years old.
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17.
Oh, God. Well...
That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me, Unc.
Unc?
He's really cool, and it's really popular.
Did you just call me Unc? I'm 24. In no world am I Unc status.
When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps. Well,
not Unc.
Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. Hooting and hawing over your Unc comments. Look, I'm allowed to use that word, okay? As someone who has attained Unc status, I have earned the right to use the word Unc. Okay? A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? You must certainly have not, but that's okay. That's not what I've heard, and I exist on the internet. Trust me, I have been called Unk. Look, you don't work with a 17-year-old like Phoenix Wright does and like I do, okay? I have earned Unk status. Thank you very much.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Humph. 24 isn't too old to be an Unk. My mom was an aunt at 2. That's fair. Also crazy. No, but also, like, Unk is less about actually having nieces and or nephews and more just about being an old person. It's what Unk is about, you know? It's like you've gone beyond big bro status and now you're Unk. Like you're old. Once you hit OG status, you're cooked. Oh, you're cooked. And don't even get me started on Uncle Grandpa status, okay? Then you're just funny. I think. Is that show funny? That show's funny, right? I've never actually seen it. I just know that there's a character called Pizza Steve who I would cannibalize. It's my bedroom. Bring. Bring. Hello? This is Phoenix. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested.
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear.
Only 2004 Cartoon Network I watched was Regular Show. Hell yeah, I love Regular Show. And Adventure Time was pretty good too, right? Right. And Steven Universe, although those might have been later than 2004. Anyways, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick.
Ugh, she better not call me Unk again. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Bit of an oxymoron there, wouldn't you say, Jen? That's right. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further.
This has to...
Oh. That was a pretty good impression of you, wasn't it, Maya?
It was okay.
This has to be a joke.
No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over.
It's been after 2004. I didn't. Yeah. No, that's fair. Those were like 2010. I did what? Good. You should. You should watch Steven Universe. It's good.
Yes, right in Cola offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I decided this will be our first case.
Oh. Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like at a time like this? We have to go down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case? Or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Shouldn't she be in high school? Not if this takes place in Japan. Cause then at 17, she's an adult in Japan. So she's in the workplace now. She's in the workforce. That's why she has a job as a receptionist at Wright and Co. law offices, or administrative. I think she's probably the administrative, executive administrator or something. She was homeschooled, so it's that too.
Well, we don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Okay. Well, then let's move. Detention center it is. October 16th. Detention center. Visitor's room. Ah! There's so much chest hair. Beep!
What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. He definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong.
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
That man is a lion. He might actually be a lion. You know, Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions, it was over this guy. Yay. These are the lions in question.
Oh.
This is literally a lion pretending to be a human. Uh-oh, we've got another mystery on our hands.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah, he's good at pretending to be a guy, but I'm not totally unconvinced that's not just a lion in a man suit.
He didn't do it.
What? Put on a man suit? Oh, the murder. Right.
Well, let's talk to him about what happened. So what happened was...
Well, maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. Yeah, there was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. Some people call it evening, but this time, you know, in the summertime, it's definitely afternoon. October, probably evening. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Oh, God. It's just a hole right through his... Where's the blood? No, because where's the blood? Alright, first off, that's fishy. Where's the blood? He's got a hole through his chest. Where's the blood? Now, don't tell me that could have just been like an artist error. It's not. That was a choice. That was an artistic decision. He left the blood out. Some funny business. Maybe he was like freeze-dried or something, or like, you know, he was like that, like the ice truck killer from Dexter, and they bled him dry. So you know, I don't know. Just saying, something fishy about this.
They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear, the same one I use. It wasn't me, though.
Sorry, I was just trying out a little impression there. The samurai spear, didn't mean to make fun of you.
It's okay. Yeah, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. I have a very long spear. You catch my meaning.
Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio. 9 o'clock. We worked through some action sequences until noon. Sorry, it's through the splits I remembered that really hurt my crotch. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio, found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Well, that sucks, because he doesn't have any witnesses to that. If he was alone in his trailer. Some action hero. Last action hero? Sorry, made me think of the movie Last Action Hero starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's one of my favorite 80s action movies. I'm surprised I don't own that. Last Action Hero. I watched it so many times when I was a kid.
What will the kids think? Yeah.
Now, I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Yeah, I could probably find one online.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
No, there is an alibi. He hires a guy to watch him while he sleeps. That's a possibility. That could work.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for an autograph. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. It walks the streets of old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Guess I'd better move for the present. Oh, I don't have any clues. Hey, I gotta go find some clues, Charlie. I gotta go out there and find some clues. I'll be right back. Charlie, gotta find some clues.
Wow, October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me.
Sorry. We're, lawyers?
Hey, I'm the only lawyer here.
No, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And my job is to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers?
Gawkers?
Gawkers! Sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Yesterday, something horrible happens when you're wasting your time. Don't you have jobs? Something do your lawyers not like the rest of us? Maybe I should make a life easy to me. No, I was young. Things were different. Am I different? Hippie clothes. What are these youths coming to these days?
Nick?
Sorry, I tried to keep up. That's hard. It's hard to keep it up when she's around. You know? You know?
Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today.
Okay, well, tell me about the studios. So, what do you do here at the studios, old bag?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was.
Hammer? Don't you mean Powers?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Seems like you've got that role today. Yeah, I remember this lady. Yeah, she sounds like Frieza. God, all these actors are terrible. With the names of them? Will Powers and Mr. Hammer. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me.
No, I don't know. I feel like I could still see him as an action hero, you know? He's got a face for it. Well, at least he could be cast as a character in, like, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, you know? It's one specific role out of those three named in the title. It could be his titular role, you could say.
Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai has a big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Well, tell me about Mr. Hammer. You keep getting more options in your dialogue. I like that. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? Sounds like a porn star name.
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
And why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock. Some might even say the evening, when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So, if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. Maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
What if I move? I guess I'm gonna have to get it. Yeah, at the detention center, right? So.
Hello! That was the studio. Oh, they all think I get it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that. Early.
Oh, there I go again with that Will Powers impersonation. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby. A sleeping baby. You know, a lot of people say I slept like a baby. But what they don't realize is that for that first year, they really don't sleep all that regularly. Maybe for 2 or 3 hours at a time, if you're lucky. So, it's kind of misleading to say I slept like a baby. That would imply that I maybe slept for an hour or 2. 3 if you're lucky. But the security lady says she saw...
Oh, I've really got to stop working on that Will Powers impersonation. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
Well, what? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. It was actually, there was a pause there, but it's just because I had a little bit of gas. I promise you, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Well, maybe she just saw somebody in the Steel Samurai outfit, because then it could be anybody. About the security guard at the main gates in the studio.
Oh, the security lady. Did she happen to say this isn't even my final form?
No.
Oh, then you're fine.
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she's said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studios. But small wigs, too. Really, anybody who wears a wig. I have too much hair, so I can't wear a wig. But, let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? At least they're not earwigs.
Oh, God, yeah. No, could you imagine it? She cozied up to all the earwigs at the studio. Those things are great. They always crawling around. Do they actually crawl in your ears? I might never know. Don't tell me if they do. Just let me keep believing that that's just an old wives' tale. Of course.
Wow, Powers' request added to this court record.
I just hope this will get me past that security lady. See you main gate. Well, let's present it. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Mr. Will Powers.
yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass.
It only left from here for the studios. Her name is Old Bag. No, that's actually her name. Her name is actually Old Bag. I love the characters in this series. They're all just so fantastic. And some of them just have like the most on-the-nose names. I mean, look, her name is Old Bag. The detective's name is Gumshoe. Really? Really? Also, don't even get me started with, what was his name? Frank Sawit? From the first case? Sawit? Red White from Blue Corp. Come on. Come on. And Phoenix Wright, who's always right. Not to mention his protege. I think it's his protege. I'm not totally clear on the relationship between him and Apollo. Apollo Justice? Yeah, that's his name. The next Ace Attorney's name is Apollo Justice.
No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Were my instructions. The good detective told me of...
Oh, speak of the devil! She's talked to Detective... I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Gumshoe? Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station. Did you sneak in there? Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Oh, she seems fine now. Oh, nothing else. Alright. Outside Studio 1. Oh, wow, look at the welcome sign. She is crazy. Hey! Hi! What's the guy? Dick Gumshoe. Wow. I bet she tips with change when she gets pizza delivered. Oh, God, like literal coins, less than $1 worth. That reminds me, so I paid cash at, the grocery store because I just happen to have cash on me. And, I kid you not, it spit out a 50-cent piece at me as part of the change. I was like, what? I didn't think that they had, like, the ability to process 50-cent coins or dollar coins. I was befuddled. I was in shock. What the hell do I use a 50-cent piece for? I can't use it to do my laundry. I need quarters. I ended up using it another day. The same thing. This was like earlier on this week. I just forgot and remembered now. But I ended up using it, the next time I needed groceries. Because I like to only get like a little bit of groceries each time I go. So I'm not like making multiple trips into my car. I can just make a single trip from my car up to my apartment. Stairs, It makes sense if you think about it.
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! There's an egg in my mouth. It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal. Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Yeah! Boy, that hurt, pal. Ellipses, see? Pal.
Detective? Ashworth probably sips tea, sadly, all the time. No, he does seem like he does. Probably does a lot of, reading. And it's not even performative reading. He reads, very old books. I'm talking, Edgar Allan Poe and Charles Dickens for funsies. Leisurely. While he's sipping his tea. looking out the window gloomily on a rainy day. I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I could blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two's doing here, anyway?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my thing to say. I say pal, pal. You better watch how you say pal, see? Pal. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right. He really is. Look, Gumshoe, I've said it before, Gumshoe's my favorite. He's my favorite. Sky, favorite character. Best character even. He's always got that bandage on his cheek. What happened? Does he just perpetually cut himself shaving, or like what? What's going on here? Because it's been a couple months since the last case. Right? That was in September. This is October now. Well, it's been a month. And change. The point is, it's got a bad scar. Oh, like Bruce Campbell? Or maybe a hideous mole? No, I'd like to think it's a hideous scar. You know, that he gained in the, on the job. Like how Bruce Campbell has one that he gained on the job. Do you know how he got that? So Bruce Campbell, he's got that scar. You can see it's like on the left side of his jaw right there, like just next to his chin. And you can see it. It's very obvious, very prominent. And he actually got that when he was filming Army of Darkness. You know, the Evil Dead 3 movie, Army of Darkness. And it was one of the final fight scenes where he gets, like, clobbered in the jaw. And he ends up it actually ended up splitting him. And he was cut really badly. And, he had been told that, like, he could get surgery to, cosmetic surgery to hide it after, it was done healing, but he decided to keep it that way because, it's a battle scar he gained in the workplace, while filming, one of his most renowned series, like one of his most well-known series, and, he wanted to keep that. It's a bit of character that adds to the charm that is Bruce Campbell. So, yeah, he actually got that while filming Army of Darkness. Pretty cool. I think it's cool. I like Bruce Campbell. Anyways.
So, how is your investigation going, detective? If that really is your status, detective, quote unquote.
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Yeah, I am a detective. Why are you questioning that? It's weird.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you've got?
What I got? The autopsy report. Oh, hey, that was a pretty good impression of me, pal.
Oh, thanks. I try. Now, the autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Wow, Jack's autopsy report. Time of death? Oh, it's October 5th. The Ides of October. Wow. At 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by spear. Yeah. Does it say which way? It doesn't say which way. Is it from the front, from the back? These are important details. You would be able to tell by the cut which way it was. The reason for arrest.
Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Well, simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. Sharp. Approximately. Could be dull. I guess if you if 1 p.m. sharp is to say that it was exactly 1, would you say that if it was approximately 1 p.m. it would be dull? What? At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal.
Wow, sorry.
If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
No, if I think anybody's lying, it's probably Will Powers. Just look at him. He's got a mane and everything. The man is practically a lion in a human suit.
I know, right, pal? The guy escaped from the zoo, not a studio. Yeah, I like you, pal.
Nick, if that's true,
Yeah, then we need to alert some zookeepers.
no, the other thing. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. Not. You guys remember when people would say one thing and say in satire and then say not? The 90s were a hell of a time. And about the security lady.
No, that sweet old lady, what a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. See?
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
Well, I bet she'd suck on some authority. I mean,
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
she showed you her valuable evidence? Her 2 pieces of evidence?
It doesn't always mean boobs, pal.
What? There's an egg in my mouth. She showed you her 2 pieces of evidence?
The decisive evidence?
Oh no! Maybe it was her boobies. Oh no.
Oh, what kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the crime, the scene of the crime. Yeah, I'm having a hard time reading right now. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime, pal.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Whoa, no! There's still an egg in my mouth. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy.
Ho, 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 ho.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
And you got nothing else for me. So, well, let's examine, right? Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went there.
There's a number plate on the camera. STI 307. Sorry, sexually You know what? Never mind. That must be the camera ID number. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Ah, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. It took that tree and went down with it, too.
Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over that path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. Yeah, that's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. See? They don't use it now, though.
No. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Ellipses. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Just put together that his name is Jack Hammer. Yeah, his name is Jack Hammer. Jack Hammer. That's why I said it sounds like he should be in the porn industry. Because it's a good porn name right there. Jack Hammer? You kidding me? Dang. It's a great name for porn. Holy cow. Adam Driver? More like Screwdriver. Am I right? 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 Just saying. Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
Let's move. We gotta go back to the main gates to get the pass. Oh!
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. The old bag.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photograph, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was past tense?
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai.
That's true, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard. Who can blame him?
Why don't we,
An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
This guard station is in a central position no matter where you go here. You pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you!
Yeah, good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking.
Well,
Employee area?
it'll let me go. Yes! 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 Oh, let's go. Okay, we're good now. We got this. Sorry, I got really excited. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Yeah, well, let's examine a little bit. Oh, slide. Cool. The window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Just like that pipe I had a while back. I mean, I don't smoke. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn at least.
Well, wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? It's not like I was ever in the adult film studio or anything. Never mind. I mean, the remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. Honestly, it's been a while since I've had steak. I could go for a good steak. But personally, chat, if it's up to me, personally, I'm a filet mignon girl. Okay, I like it simple. Just the meat. Not big on the big fatty pieces or the bone or anything like that. I just want to be able to eat the whole thing that's right in front of me, alright? I don't like to have to cut around stuff. And I don't like eating gristle. Okay, look, I'm sorry. It's a texture thing. I know it's good for my bones and my hair and my skin. But it's a texture thing, okay? I can't do gristle. I can't. No. So oftentimes, if I'm ever like dating somebody who's like, I'll eat the gristle, and there's like a steak that has gristle, like I will cut it off and then like scoop it over to that person's plate. You know? I have been known to do that. But me, personally, if I'm going on my way, I'm at a restaurant, I'm ordering something, I'm gonna get the filet mignon, so I can just go to town on it. Yeah, I don't fuck with the New York strip or T-bone or
Whatever other cuts there are. I don't even bother to remember them. We don't serve steak in my restaurant. Okay? It's not that kind of restaurant. Right? We don't sell steak. Sometimes we'll sell a specialty item for like the monthly special or whatever. Yes. But not like this. Nah. Give me the filet mignon. Give me the filet. Or I'll just order a burger. While we're on the subject, medium. It's a perfect temperature for a steak. For anything, really. Medium. Steaks and burgers. Medium. Give it to me medium. Look, I like it pink. I don't like the blood. I like the pink. Not a big fan of the blood. The tiny bit, I can do. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Oh, that's like me with desserts. I have a second stomach for desserts. What? We'll slide. Wow, there's more! It's a bike? Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Also, it's a lot more, economic than a car. Right? Right? Don't people cycle to get exercise? Or save money, or, whatever the case may be. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Hey, I'm not a kid. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else there. I already checked that. We'll slide back, and then we're gonna go and set. Oh, we gotta move then, don't we? Move into the dressing room. Oh my god! That's the Steel Samurai wig. Right there, you see it, you see it, you see it, you see it with the top knot and the little stripe and everything. Oh my god! Powers his dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. You're supposed to be on his side. I know you're on the side of justice regardless, so you gotta find the truth regardless of what that truth might be. But, ideally, you should be on his side. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Well, let's examine some stuff. We got the wig. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig you used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Oh, that's mean. Don't belittle your partner and her, her clothing choice. It fits her as a medium. Otherwise, how would people know? They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. It's almost like they're dressing rooms. The nerve! I see my hair is still nice and spiky. Just the way Sonic likes it. I like it. Sonic fans like it. Capcom. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked.
Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. What with old bag out there, she's awfully dusty. And she's outside. It's awfully dusty outside. What with old bag out there. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger. We just talked about this.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have?
She's me for real. No, chat, she's me. She's me for real. She's got a separate stomach for sweets and a separate stomach for steaks. Wowie zowie. Except for me, it's more like I don't know. If I know I have one for sweets. You know what? I got a separate stomach for sweets and I got a separate stomach for beer. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's me opening a can of beer. I could have been a contender, but instead I became an alcoholic. I could not have become a contender. I want to clarify that, chat. In no world would I ever have been a contender.
Huh? This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that!
Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers'.
It says Studio One. We can get into Studio One now!
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow.
Wow, the card key for studio employees. And there's nothing else, right? There's nothing else, there's nothing else, there's nothing else, there's nothing else. Even underneath the desk, there's nothing. No one's hiding there. Under the desk, do under the desk support. And we'll slide. We'll slide. 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 I'm gonna move. The main gate. Ha! I'm gonna move. The Studio One. Ooh. No. I'm gonna move. Oh, wait. Do I have to examine? There it is.
The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work.
Not so loud. Gumshoe's right here. It opened.
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
And now we move.
Yeah!
Oh, they got a chalk out. Oh. Maybe I'm a little too excited for someone visiting a crime scene. Look, I said it before. This is my favorite chapter. I love this chapter. I love it. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I love the characters. I love the story. I love the intrigue. I love the mystery, the drama, everything. I love it. Okay, I'm sorry. And I hope these characters come back someday. In like a later chapter or another game or something. You know? Maybe in the Investigations or Apollo Justice series. I don't know. Or the Dual Destinies. Something, somewhere. Or at least like reference them. I don't know. It does reference it in chapter 4. Okay? Episode 4, sorry.
Ellipses.
What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Whatever it is, I'd like to know how to make it happen more often.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick?
It's actually, yeah, I mean, being October, it does kind of give me the shiver. Wait, what do you mean?
That white tape, it's so real.
Well, it is white tape. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him.
The murder weapon was...
The murder weapon was... Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
I examine. Well, we should look at this.
They outlined where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. And I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains.
That's what I said! Why is there no blood? There was no blood on the body, no blood on the floor, no blood on the dance floor, nothing. No blood anywhere, not on the costume. Where's the blood? I understand if it's, you know, like they couldn't show blood, otherwise it would get like a higher, you know, more mature rating for the ESRB. But it's already a murder mystery game. Show the blood. No, they've shown blood. They've shown blood. With Mia's murder. So no, that was a creative decision. They chose to not show blood. That's right, there was blood in the last 2 stories. The last 2 episodes had blood. So why now? Huh?
Yeah, there's something fishy going on here. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
There's no way it absorbed all of it. Most? I would agree. I would believe. With reserve. I would believe it. But all of it? Impossible. You could be inside a car and bleeding, and there might still be some blood specks somewhere outside of the vehicle. Or underneath it. I don't know. Just saying. Not possible. Anyways.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone.
Ellipses.
Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine. But I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's... Oh, whoop. Sorry. I was distracted by my cat.
Hi. Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
What are you doing, stepladder?
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there.
What are you doing to me, stepladder? Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Oh, crap. I don't have a voice ready. Oh, yeah, no, I remember what I did last time. It'll work.
Hey, you. No touching that.
I'm sorry. My partner is kind of, you know...
Do you know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around.
ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
Everyone else?
The employee area, that's what... Oh. Not a bad impression.
Thank you. The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place.
I saw the P and I got confused. I thought it was my line.
After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into the dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am?
Oh, what kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Huh.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Well,
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that. That day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right!
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Sensing someone. Yeah, tell me more about that. So you sensed someone that... You sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio.
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Oh, Gumshoe. I'll never get tired of seeing you around. You better be
in every episode of every game in the series. Sorry, it's a jump scare every time. I should put a jump scare warning on. If I could edit these videos, these live streams, you know, in post, and if I could afford to pay someone to do the editing for me, I would have that person do jump scares before every time you see this lady. I swear. Look, maybe someday when I get big and famous on YouTube and actually start making money off of this, I can afford to pay someone to do my editing. But then it wouldn't be live streams. It would have to be, you know, just recorded and then posted. And that's what I love about the live streams. It's so convenient. And then I can use that excuse of me not either being able to afford an editor or, you know, being too lazy to learn how to properly edit the videos. And get away with it, because I can't edit live streams. They're here they are. It's a live stream. You can't edit that. So it's kind of a win-win for me, you know. Plus I get to spend time with all y'all in chat, and you get your own little 2 cents, and you can help me if I get stuck. Live streams are where it's at. Look, nothing against people who don't live stream, but for me, it works for me. I can't imagine doing it any other way. As much as it would be fun to have somebody edit my stuff and make it even funnier than it already is, also to delete the parts that show that I'm bad at gaming, unless it's funny when I'm bad at gaming. Because sometimes it's funny when I'm bad at gaming. Other times it's just frustrating. I'm sure. Anyways.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Skeleton, maybe. Zombie? I don't know. Crypt Keeper. That's what it was. It's not a zombie or skeleton. You know who you remind me of? The Crypt Keeper. From that show. You know? Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Yeah, you remind me of the Crypt Keeper. That's who it is. Let's talk about the assistant's claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. So me? Being me? She does look like the Crypt Keeper. Look at her. Especially when she gets angry. Or you mean her? Because she is kind of mean. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Just to be like, to be able to like take someone. Yeah, that's the thing. She's very spry for her age, maybe, you know? Maybe she can run. She doesn't have a lot of weight, like, you know, holding her back. So, you know, I feel like as long as she keeps her legs in shape, she can run. And as long as she's got what, like a taser or something, you're good, right? Taser and some zip ties. There you go.
Sure as can be.
She's lithe. Or is it Leith? Lithe? You know, she's skinny. She looks like she's kind of in shape. You know? I feel like she could run for sure.
But we have a witness who thinks there was somebody from outside here the other day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who just questioned me?
See, right there. She looks like the Crypt Keeper. From Tales of the Crypt Keeper. There's... Right? Y'all remember Tales from the Crypt Keeper? It's a show that you'd think would only be shown around, like, you know, Halloween, but they had, like, full seasons. It was kind of weird. And now, Now it only makes sense to watch it around, Halloween and junk.
Eek!
All right, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One.
Her? She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays, running about tomorrow saying this and that and the other thing. Well, I know a thing or two about respecting others. Shame on you, you... Ah! This isn't even my final form!
She left.
Well, Nick,
This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. You're 17! Oh, you mean in the office. Got it. Never mind. Oh, wait. No, examine. Examine. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer?
Try it.
Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. Why isn't it running all of the time? No! It only runs when she comes in and turns it on? That is so inefficient. Oh my god, that's so unsafe. It should be running all the time. 1 o'clock, that was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh, crap. There, entered.
Nothing happened.
Ah, maybe I got the number wrong.
Maybe we should go look at that camera again?
No, I'm gonna get it. Try it. It's 3:07. Yeah, there, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Oh my god. Yeah, he's definitely Silver Samurai. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence.
Huh?
Huh? Something's printed on the back.
Ah, October 15, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Powers, question mark? Okay, but take a look at this. Look at this photograph. The pants are too long! Even the sleeves seem short, too. I get that there's a glove on there, but I don't know. But the pants are definitely too long. It looks like somebody's wearing this costume that doesn't normally fit in that costume. That's fishy.
Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah,
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. Are we done for the day?
I don't think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Maybe it's Penny, the assistant. Heck, it could even be me.
To be continued. This time on Kayleigh Plays.
Yeah, I'll save. Nah, it's still episode 3. We'll just overwrite that. Day 2, trial. Back? Yeah, back. Wow.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony.
I like the implication that this town has one prosecuting attorney, one police officer, one judge, etc., etc. Well, at least there were multiple defense attorneys until... Oh, because there's Grossberg still. So there's that. There's multiple defense attorneys, that's for sure. Yeah, right? Right? And for that matter, for those of us who have seen part 4, episode 4, I should say, well, you happen to know that there are other prosecuting attorneys. There's other prosecutors.
Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that of the studios. And here it is, Studio 1, pal. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, I almost said prosecution. The production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, as seen here with the letter V, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day.
So she wasn't even at the guard station? So the camera wasn't on at the point when he went there. It wasn't taking photos. Someone could have gone with him. And there wouldn't even be a photograph of that person.
Now jump ahead to later that day at 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder victim. The murder weapon, sorry. Obviously, Jack Hamill was the victim. The spear was the weapon. And that's the case in brief, pal. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? Skip it. I think I can probably remember that.
So, the murder weapon was a spear.
Was it, though?
How medieval.
The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name?
Whom? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie.
She's a windy old bag.
You can't make this stuff up.
This is why. This is one of the reasons. This is why I love this episode. Episode 3, favorite episode. Look, it's the same way, and I know. Oh, it's mostly filler. It's the same reason that the third movie of the Harry Potter series is my favorite. Because it's got nothing to do with the rest of it, and it's so different. It just stands out, and I love it. I love The Prisoner of Azkaban. I know we're not supposed to support her, but I don't financially support her, okay? And that's why I'm going to play The Prisoner of Azkaban, the video game, one of these days. Huh? It's an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG. You know, like Golden Sun or Final Fantasy type shit. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, okay? You'd like it. It actually looks a lot like Golden Sun, but with like a Harry Potter, like, flesh over it, you know?
So just call me Grandma. When I was even young as an old bag, so how the other children would believe. Could you believe it? This was a boy, there was this captain, it was an old bag. Well...
Oh, objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
You say I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
Oh, you know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. The witness's account. Love this music.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning.
No, you didn't. In the flashback, we could see you there.
Anyway, it was 1 when I finally got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio?
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie.
You could still climb over it, couldn't you? Super odd. It's just not some kind of iron dome over the place.
And even that doesn't work every time. Huh? Just saying.
You need an employee card key to get in.
Right. The card key that I have. Or be able to climb over the gate. So, what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be in there could get in? Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station?
Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning.
I'm gonna press that one. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question!
Actually, I was watching poor Hammers and Powers, observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammers' run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow. I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5.
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
And of course, I am a professional, you know. Are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Whipper-snipper-wapper.
Snipper-wapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection?
So, the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Let me get this straight, old bag. Or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying this since yesterday, that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Yeah, just a moment, Mr. Wright.
Let me see that photo.
What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag! Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see those powers, right?
No, they can't.
Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
Goo! I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this guard is accusing you of that, Miss... witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
The judge is the... Oh, he's such a good character.
Oh, nosy old man.
He's not that much older than you. He might be younger than you.
Of course I have proof.
What? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you! Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Okay, let's hear about it.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day! That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So, he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Metaphorically.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So, Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You, helped make it better.
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Wait, the samurai spear was broken? How was it used as a murder weapon then? If it was broken, that's the tape that's on the tip of it. There's no way it could have been used to thrust into a human body if it was broken. The samurai spear, the murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fit.
Duct tape! There's no way it could have been the murder weapon. There's no way! This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. The murder weapon, break in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape. Apparently,
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor?
well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is his Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though.
Couldn't find it? Well, where would it be? Studio 2? I haven't been there yet. Maybe they haven't either. Because the tree fell down, and maybe they couldn't even have access to Studio 2. Because of that. So maybe it's there. I don't know.
Anyway, that's not important.
It is important.
The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes.
So wait. If the Steel Samurai went through at 2 p.m., right? But we never saw him leave. And then at 5 p.m., Will Powers passed through. But he never came out? He was never spotted coming out of Studio 1? That's not fishy at all? Alright.
And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure, Your Honor?
Object.
Hold it right there!
We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. He agrees with everything. Oh my god. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Okay. Why didn't she include this before?
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there.
If they had, I would have seen them. Okay, now it's a matter of knowing when to use that evidence, because there is evidence that shows that it's photo number 2, right? Let's see. Photo number 2. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save. Hear me out. I'm on to something. Cross-examination.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
Present. Hold on! Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that it means that it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Winter Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy,
Ugh. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Moment of truth.
Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Uh-huh. I see. Your testimony, please. It's another person? Okay.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have another important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
I love that look on her face. What a ham. She's not impressed by Miss Oldbag.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part, this was the day of the murder, as she would have been deleting them after the body had been discovered. All photos are suspicious. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, you're freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where.
They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a tray that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids! So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
what? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. Mr. Powers?
Yes.
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? There's an egg in my mouth. You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! Well, what are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right! But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sound like that.
Okay. Now or never, it's crunch time.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
The assistant girl. She would have been there, right? The assistant would have been on the scene. She was already there, working on backdrops. It was the assistant! The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So, you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor.
If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
Oh, bad feeling time.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me?
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai. Look with that costume.
But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk.
She wouldn't have limped.
Urgh!
That kind of takes the legs out from under the case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Oh, crap! Okay. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well, go ahead. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag, that's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes II, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? That boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter.
It does, though.
When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? What is it? Be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, eh? Whippersnapper!
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Well, it's clearly his height, right? Take that! Your Honor! The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible!
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag's speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Miss Windy? What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second!
Come on!
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
You've got to be kidding me! I'm trying to end the stream! No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have tomorrow off. Stay up a little bit, right? And not to talk about. By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Sister? Oh my god. We were so close to the end of the day. No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? They told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Do you?
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
If she would just stop talking.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
In the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the...
Oh. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Because I feel like if I said take a break, it's going to be like, oh, you lost the game. Game over. You should have kept pressing. Right?
Miss Oldback, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask.
Okay.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witnesses, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
Ugh, I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Wills Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing. Grin. Or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation.
Okay.
Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys.
To be continued next time on Kayleigh Plays Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Episode 3, Samurai Turnabout. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me while I was trying to get to this point where it says, you know, to be continued. I like a nice, even starting point. You know? I should have stopped like a quarter to, but I figured I'd press on. It's fine. It's just a quick trial. Because I think it was about like 20 minutes short of the normal 2 hours. And I was like, I could do the trial real quick. It's fine. It's not going to end during this trial. Here we are. That old bag hadn't kept talking. I would have ended 15 minutes ago. It would have been like, 8:58. Anyways, we're going to save right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below. What kind of games do you want to see me play in the future? Do you want to see me play more point-and-click mystery adventures like this? Maybe not specifically in the 7 p.m. time slot, like this game, because this game, it's a 7 p.m. game. Come on, episode 3, day 2 of the investigation. Okay, we can save that on slot 1. But, I think we can agree that at least for other time slots, I could continue to play games like the Broken Sword games, or some of those humongous entertainment games like Freddy Fish and Putt Putt and Pajama Sam. Why not? I could play those on like the 11 a.m. streams, or probably more likely the 3 p.m. stream. That'd be a lot of fun, right? I like those games. Hey, the Game Grumps get away with playing those games, and they're big streamers. Right? And if even they play games like that, come on. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more murder mysteries like this. Or even like the, I don't know if there's any other ones that you guys can suggest. Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below if there's other games like this. And until next time, have a great night. Have a wonderful week. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye!